Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really excited about this live stream concert. As most of you probably know, Christian McBride hosts a series for NPR called Jazz Night in America. And towards the beginning of the pandemic, Christian hosted a special episode about Jacktrip, the software that I've been using to do these live stream duets over the internet. And that, in conjunction with the fact that Christian is one of my all-time heroes in jazz, and the fact that that I was lucky enough to get to play with him with the great Renée Fleming, just meant that we absolutely had to make this concert happen. And I'm incredibly excited for it to be happening today. And without further ado, I want to introduce to you the great Christian McBride. Hi, Christian.
Dan, world, how you doing?
I'm doing great, and we've got a lot of nice comments. People are listening from Paris, from Amsterdam, from Illinois, Australia. Wow, I think it's 5 in the morning in Australia. Sandy Belford has joined us from Australia. That's incredible.
That's dedication there.
Yeah, how are you doing, Christian?
All is well, my man. I haven't slept much these last 2 nights. I don't think anyone in America has.
Yeah. I think even some people. It's even getting to some people all over the world, I think.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, man, this performance comes right on time. It's going to be great to play with you and get to finally use Jacktrip.
Yeah, after everything, I mean, you've obviously been interested in it for a while. So after all that, it's a good thing that we're actually doing it together.
When do you think this will be ready for the general public?
That's a great question. I mean, there are already some solutions out there that do this in a more user-friendly way.
Right.
But there's a ways to go until it feels like something like Zoom, where everybody can use it easily.
Well, I'll tell you, yesterday when we were going through, the setup, you made me feel really smart, man. I felt like a programmer. I got some code, a little bit of coding hooked up,
Yeah, I was actually impressed at how into it you were. Some people that I've done this with, they're kind of grudgingly going through it, but you were kind of excited.
Oh, I'm into it, man. Yeah. This is great.
That's awesome.
Up my tech IQ.
Yeah. Well, man, it was easy with you.
Oh man,
happened
thank you, brother.
Like a charm. Well, let's make some music.
Let's make some music. What do you want to do first?
How about a monk song?
Can never go wrong with Monk.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
Thelonious Monk. Let's play a song, Work, since we're about to get to work here.
We will do what we play.
Yeah. This is Work, you guys, by the great Thelonious Monk. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Want to bring it in?
Right on it? Or you want to...
Oh, let's go right out.
Yeah, let's go right on it.
1, 2, Yeah, Christian, beautiful,
Dan
man.
Tepfer.
Christian McBride,
Now
everybody.
that to get the blood going.
Yeah. Oh man, love it. And I mean, we've never played that tune together before
No,
at
we
all.
haven't.
So what you guys are hearing here is very spontaneous music, and that's what I love about this what we're able to do here. I mean, you're in Montclair, right?
Right. That's
Montclair,
right.
New Jersey. I'm in Brooklyn off of Prospect Park. It's about 25 miles away,
Yep.
and it literally feels like we're in the same room. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it's like we're in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. Like in 2 booths
Right. That's right.
in the studio. Yeah, it's amazing.
wonderful,
David Shine,
man.
who's joining us, he says, "Man, I want to dance."
Oh, hey, then we've served our purpose.
Yeah.
If we make you want to dance, then that's it.
Yeah.
Do the
Also,
monk
I have
dance.
good news for you. Since you guys are all in the privacy of your own homes, you can do whatever you want. Dance.
I can't spin around with my bass, but especially with these headphones plugged in. But
Right.
the monk dance is always fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He had a special way of dancing. Man, is that your phone?
Yeah, sorry.
That's all good.
Real life.
Joyce Glasgow says, "I'm loving this. The sound is excellent. The bass sounds so resonant. You two are great together. Very natural and organic." Why, thank you,
Ooh.
Joyce.
I'll buy that for $1. Thank you.
All right, what are we gonna play?
Gosh, let's do one of your tunes, man.
One of mine?
Yeah,
Okay, you know what? Why don't we do that crazy one, Hindi Hex?
let's do it.
So I'm pretty excited to hear Christian play this. I mean, Christian, it's interesting. You're obviously like an incredible master of like straight ahead jazz, but you've also been on a whole bunch of records that don't fall into that category and just absolutely killing it. And so I love hearing you bring your profound musicality to something like this, which is kind of an experimental song.
Yeah, I love this piece, man. I'll try not to screw it up.
Me too. This is Hindi Hex, and it's based on a South Indian or North Indian T-high, which is a traditional classical Indian rhythm. The rhythm goes like this. It goes te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da te te ka te ga di ge na da. And you can see it resolves really nicely at the end.
I've heard that in some hip hop drum samples.
Really? I know what you're saying though, right? It's like when the snare suddenly gets super double timey.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, totally. All right, here's Hindi Hex, you guys.
Let me just make sure I got the floor mat here.
Okay.
Sorry, folks. This is real life here. Bass solo it changes. Yeah, okay. 1 twice. 2 twice. And it's as written, right?
Yeah.
No cues.
Yeah, no cues. Everything's twice except for part 4, which is once, and the head out, which is
Right.
once.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Let's do it before I forget.
Here we go, you guys. Hindi Hex, Christian McBride. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I tried to get cute and play that last lick. Now screwed it up.
No, you didn't screw it up. I screwed it up.
I derailed you. Sorry.
Actually, you did it perfect. You did it perfect. I just wasn't expecting it. And
yeah, perfectly bad.
no, it was, man, you nailed it. That was beautiful.
This is fun, man.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. You guys, we just looked at this literally about 20 minutes before
Right.
the stream started, because Christian actually had to do an interview for NPR right before the show, so we didn't have a lot of time. Joyce Glasgow is asking, Christian, how are you amplifying the bass? It has such a pure tone. A special mic feeding into the computer?
That's my amplification right there, darling.
Yeah.
Just right into a microphone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing about Christian is he gets a big sound out of the bass.
Here's my preamp right here.
Yeah.
Man, that was wonderful, man. I feel like I'm at Bradley's. It's like just playing a gig.
You know, I didn't get to experience that. Everybody who experienced Bradley's said it was just the best thing ever. This was a small jazz club in New York City that specialized in duos.
Yeah.
And apparently all the greatest musicians would go there after their gig.
Yeah.
Until early in the morning and play, right?
And cats like, Tommy Flanagan and Kirk Lightsey, they would sit there with their fist on their heads, just like really checking you out, you know. And then they give you your marks at the end of the set.
Oh yeah, they give you some feedback?
Oh, absolutely. That was the best part about Bradley's. You get your ass handed to you on a nightly basis.
Mm-hmm. I remember Danilo Perez telling me he was playing there, and he was playing a monk tune, and he couldn't quite remember. The band leader, somebody else called the tune. He couldn't quite remember one section, and it was like a subtle thing, but he wasn't quite playing the right chord. And he said this like old lady was in the front row.
Yep.
And she shouted the chord out to him, and he was like, "Oh man, this is deep."
Yeah, that's how that place was. I remember I was playing a gig there with Benny Green once, and we were playing the song Black Coffee, and we were playing it really slow, so we both zoned out at the same time, and we couldn't remember if we were on coming at the end of the first day or the second day. So I remember I kind of looked up, and I know nobody heard me. I went, "Where are we?" Just kind of like half moving my mouth like that. "Where are we?" And Benny said, "I don't know." A voice from the back of the bar yells, "Bridge!"
Oh my God. That's deep. Because they probably didn't even hear you talking, right? They just heard in the music that you didn't know where you were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that, man, having the old cats there to check you.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I played a duo gig at Mesro, which is in some ways the modern equivalent.
That's very yes.
And it was duo with Miguel Zenon, and Lee Konitz came down and was sitting in the front row the entire time, kind of like.
And well, you were around Lee for a long time, so you felt that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, big time.
Lee called it like he saw it. Too,
oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. On stage too, in front of the audience. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's right. I can't wait till we get to be grumpy old men.
Nikki Santangelo Schwartz, who's a bassist. Yeah.
Hi, Nikki Santangelo Schwartz. Right?
He's asking, amazing, is it the first time you guys are playing together? It's not the first time we're playing together ever, because we played one concert trio with Renée Fleming,
right,
the great soprano. But we also recorded on her album Broadway.
Right.
But this is our first time playing just the two of us.
We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's our next song. How about something kind of relaxed?
Sure. What you got in mind?
Do you know Never Let Me Go?
Yes.
Let's play that.
See if I remember it.
I bet you do.
Yeah. You kick it off.
Okay, here we go. Never Let Me Go. Yeah, Christian.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah, so fun,
Gorgeous,
man. Thank
Dan.
you so much.
Oh, it was beautiful. Good call.
Yeah,
That was
that just occurred to me. I that was almost a Shirley Horn tempo, right?
yeah,
That's my
yeah.
favorite version of that song.
Yeah, well, that was one of Roy Hargrove's favorite ballads as
Yeah.
well.
Mm-hmm.
He played that all the time.
Yeah, I heard him play that. I think at Smalls once.
Right, right. And then I remember hearing him sing it a couple of times. I said, man, my man's taking this the love of that song to a whole new level.
Mm-hmm. He was a great singer. Wow, I did the jazz cruise with Charles McPherson,
Oh yeah,
and Roy was on the jazz cruise that year, and I heard him play a bunch, and he did a fair amount of scatting.
oh yeah,
He could scat everything he could play on the trumpet so accurately and beautifully. It was amazing.
Oh man, that cat was a joy, joy to be around. Miss that cat.
Yeah. Marilia Reese says, "I'm not crying, you're crying." And Paul James Brown says, "What a glorious tone from Mr. McBride's bass, like the great virtuosos of its smaller cousin." Mahalo, I love this song so much because he's on Hawaii.
Ah.
One of my all-time favorite ballads.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
MJ Williams, who's a beautiful singer out in Montana, she says, "The Arca was so sweet."
Thank you.
Yeah, when we played the gig with Renée Fleming, you played the second part on the barcarolle.
Yes, that's correct.
On bass.
Scared to death.
That was pretty incredible. Oh man, it's great.
I wish there was a recording of that gig.
I wish there were too.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just have to do another one and record it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I remember that was really, really, really fun.
Yes.
Let's play a tune of yours.
Sure. Which one you want to do?
How about Uncle James?
Uncle James. I wrote this for James Williams.
James Williams.
Beautiful. Who was, speaking of Bradley's, James Williams was one of the few cats who, after some of the older cats would just brand you, they stick an iron right on your behind after you play a set. James was the one guy that was always there to make you feel a little better.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. He was like the good cop, huh?
He was very much the good cop.
All right, well, here's Uncle James.
All right. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dan.
man, what a beautiful, you know, it's like a sweet tune. It's
Oh,
really,
thank you, man.
it's like I can, you know what? Actually, you saying that he had this really positive energy,
Yes.
I really hear that in this composition. It's like
Oh,
a
thank you.
very positive feeling song.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. That's definitely James all the way, man. He was the nicest, warmest, kindest cat you could ever meet, man. Um,
Mm.
he had no business being as nice to me as he was when I first moved to town because I was just, I didn't know. I mean, I was still 17 at going to Juilliard, total rookie,
Hmm.
and James was just like, "Hey, man, welcome to New York." I was like, "Wow, I've listened to this cat on records with Art Blakey and Ray Brown, and he's nice to me."
That's
So
amazing. But I think it's, I really admire when people can write a composition that is unapologetically positive. I think there's in some ways a lot of pressure to be like dark or complicated or
right, right,
whatever.
right, right.
And I think you just really captured that earnest, like positive energy. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that, brother.
We really need that these days.
Oh man, you ain't kidding.
Oh man.
I'm trying to fight fire with water.
Ah. Harriet Cat says, "Beautiful tune. Thank you, CB."
Oh, my pleasure.
Um, huh. Yeah, a lot of beautiful comments here. I wish I could read you all of them. Francois Zalakane says, "James Williams was called Uncle James because he was the uncle of the late drummer Tony Reedus."
That wasn't the only reason. He was an uncle to. He was literally uncle, by blood to Tony Reedus, but he was everybody's uncle.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah.
Tony Reedus, that's another guy I miss.
Hmm.
Tony Reedus had one of those laughs where if you had no idea, like if you walked in on the conversation and Tony was laughing, you would start laughing because he had that kind of laugh, you know, infectious. You're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, but it's funny. You know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's a gift.
Yes,
that's a gift.
is.
I remember years ago there was a woman in Paris who, this was like way before internet stuff. She would get on the subway and she had this incredibly infectious laugh, and she would just start laughing. And before long, she'd get everybody in the subway laughing with her. That was like her performance art. You know?
Oh man, that's awesome.
That
that's so awesome.
Hey man, how about we play something up? Like we played. That's the one thing that we've played together is Donna Lee.
Right.
We played that on when we were setting up the gear and seeing if our latency was good.
Right.
Why don't we go for that?
Sure.
All right, Donna Lee, guys, by Miles Davis, often credited to Charlie Parker, but Miles in his autobiography said that he wrote it. If that's true, he never wrote anything else like this, did he? Like it's super.
Well, he also says he wrote 4 and Solar.
Yeah, we know he didn't write Solar. We have
Tune Up.
We have receipts on that.
Yeah, right. There you go. That's right.
All right, guys. Here's Donna Lee.
Cool.
Here we go. Oh man, that felt so good. It's unbelievable playing. Hearing you lay down a bass line is insane. It's
Oh,
like I'm
man.
just hearing this power in my headphones. It's just like, woo! It's like riding one of those waves that they show on YouTube that the big wave surfers are riding. It's insane.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
Woo!
I appreciate it, man. I wish I was more in, no matter how much you practice, it's still, you can't stay in game shape if you ain't playing gigs,
I know exactly what you mean. That's one of the reasons. I mean, that's really, in many ways, the principal reason why I'm doing this.
Right.
Because, yeah, practicing is one thing, but, first of all, playing with other people is essential.
Right.
And secondly, playing in front of people is
That's
essential.
Right. That's right. Get that energy. Feel that heat.
Yeah, and feel like every note matters.
Yes.
Like there's what's the word? There's something hanging on everything we do.
That's right.
There's the failure is possible.
Yep. So man, thank you for keeping me in shape. I played a gig about 3 weeks ago. Actually 2 weekends in a row, in early October, and both times Jeff Tane Watts played drums.
Oh, great!
And that's not the cat you want to play with if you're not in gig shape.
You know what you mean. He doesn't make it easy for you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the ring with like George Foreman in the '70s. I was just like, oh man, I got to cover up.
Yeah, man.
But it was great though, man. Absolutely great.
I mean, don't you think sometimes being a little less in shape can also open up a kind of a vulnerability that actually makes things speak even more?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's happening here. You know, it's great to play your music, and the way you play it is certainly a very deep level of sensitivity. You know.
Oh, thank you, Christian.
Make you step back and go, oh, right. I don't have to go plowing through that. He sets a nice, set a nice thing, man.
Oh, thanks so much, man. It's truly an honor to play with you. We have some great musicians with us. I see that Ben Wendell just joined up.
Ben Wendell, my man.
And Massimo Biocati. You must know Massimo.
Oh, Massimo.
They're both in the comments. Hi guys, thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Let's play some more music. We got so many things here.
Sure.
How about
try Your Minor Fall? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay.
How about, do you think we should play something a little more up than that, since we just played a ballad not that long ago, like maybe Starbeam?
Oh yeah. We could do that.
Great. This is a composition of Christian's. You want to say something about this song?
Yeah, this is something I wrote for my quintet, Inside Straight, and we recorded this on my album Kind of Brown back in 2008. We recorded this, and this is Starbeam.
All right, Starbeam by Christian McBride.
One, two, 3.
Killing, Christian. Yeah, love this tune. That's an absolute beauty.
Oh, thanks, man. You played the hell out of it.
I did my best.
I think I forgot the changes on my solo.
Really?
That's embarrassing when you forget changes to your own song.
Well, it's funny because I didn't notice at all. Maybe that's even more embarrassing.
No, not at all.
You're like Billy Hart. You know, I really, really love Billy Hart. I've known him for a long time, and I've gotten
right down the street.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yep. He lives in Montclair too.
Yep.
I played with him. I'm on one of his records, and every time he walks off stage, he's played like the most beautiful set. It's like it couldn't be more perfect. You would think. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I really messed up that third song. You know, just always. I don't know what he's hearing, but it's like this. I used to think he was putting it on, but I think it's just right. Actual humility.
Billy is so amazing, man. I've always loved playing with him, man. It's so the sound of surprise because he's so creative and he's gonna play something that's always gonna make you like you're gonna go whoa, you know.
Absolutely.
Just keeping time, or forget playing a solo. Just keeping time. He's gonna do something that's gonna pleasantly just take you out of your comfort zone. Like, wow, that was amazing. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be playing my part. You know.
Yeah.
I love playing with Jabali.
Yeah, he keeps it fresh. He's genuine in his engagement.
That's right. That's right.
Not gonna pretend like he's excited about something.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
And that's the real thing.
Wonderful teacher too. Have you ever seen him give a master class?
I have. Yeah. I've taught with him at Oberlin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love him, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Montclair Power.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful guy. Massimo Biocati says, I miss playing live.
Yeah.
I hear you, Massimo. Let's do some playing, man. Let's do some jacktripping.
We'll be back.
And Matt Merowitz says, reminds me of Dolphin Dance a bit. That's what I said. There's something, even though Starbeam doesn't sound anything like Dolphin Dance, there's just something about the feeling of it or something.
Well, thanks, man. That's heavy. That's 2 for 2. That's 2 Dolphin Dances.
Yeah, it's funny, right?
Wow.
George Comendi says, beautiful compositions, Christian.
Thank you, George.
Well, hey, I hate to, have to follow that up with one of mine.
No, please.
But should we try Converge?
Yeah. Let's do that one.
Guys, this is a composition of mine. It's called Converge because it's based on these 2 lines that converge. They go like this. It's not very obvious in the tune, but actually it's like the exterior lines of the melodies that start far apart and then come together. So this is a song I played with both those guys, with Massimo and with Ben Wendell.
Uh-oh. So they'll know when I'm screwing it up. Hey, look, I'm going to do my best. I just played it for the first time today, so.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
Have mercy on me, Caps.
I'm excited to hear you play this.
Excited is a word. Scared is more like it for me. Let me just make sure I got the road map. So we agreed that A is always going to be twice.
Yeah.
B is open.
Yeah.
And back to A.
Mm-hmm.
Twice, then B is open. You'll give the. You don't give me the fist until after the bass solo, right?
That's right. And then we go to C.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're A, B'ing until we don't hit C until after the bass solo.
That's right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And then we end at the end of the head just once.
Yep.
Here we go.
Don't laugh, man.
Converge. Here it is. Christian, man, you killed it.
Man.
You killed it. Your solo was insane.
I was just grabbing straws, bro.
I mean, I've actually never heard a bassist do 16th notes on that, or really, I'm not sure anybody else does that like you do. It's amazing.
Oh man, just arpeggiating to try to make up for my lack of melodic ideas. That always deflects everybody, like, oh, that's not melodic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, watch out, man. I'm gonna start thinking you're putting it on too now.
But
like Billy.
But I thank you. Thank you for that.
John Newcott, you know John, of course.
Nuke, my main man.
He says, such a badass tune, Dan. Inspired playing by you both on Converge and throughout this glorious concert. So great to see and hear you. McBee, miss you guys.
That's my dude. We love you, Nuke.
Yeah, miss you, John. It's been too long. Matt Merowitz says, Dan, you guys should play one or two of the Goldbergs together. Christian is a classically trained bassist from Juilliard. Yeah, I know Christian could play that, absolutely, but we haven't. You don't have the score to any of those or anything. I think we'd have to prepare that for another time.
Yeah, no, couldn't do that now. I mean, we could do it now poorly, with no rehearsal, but
it's a nice idea. Let's do that another time.
Yeah, let's do that another time.
Marilia Reese says, I wish I, quote, lacked melodic ideas like Christian McBride. I could have a career in music.
Hey, just learn a couple of arpeggios. You'll be cool.
Yeah. Works for Philip Glass.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
did you ever see this YouTube clip that's amazing of Glenn Gould explaining how Mozart became a bad composer?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's hilarious, man. There's like he like, I don't know if it was CBC maybe, but they gave him like a 30-minute special on like breaking down why Mozart became, in his own mind, sad. It's hilarious, man. That's
funny. I haven't seen that because I'm a Glenn Gould fan, of course.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that. I'm going to look that up right after we finish this.
Yeah, he was an interesting bird.
Well, have you heard Glenn Gould's compositions?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, not sure he's in a position to describe Mozart as a bad composer.
Exactly right.
Ted Pankin's with us too. Hi, Ted.
Hankin Pankin. That's your neighbor if you live right near the park, huh?
Yeah, not too far. Yeah, he's I think he was in Fort Greene.
Ah, okay.
But I'm on Prospect Park. But yeah, we're.
Oh, got it.
We're hey, there's one thing I really wanted to play with you, and I'll tell you why. It's because one of the most memorable gigs I've seen in my life, and for multiple reasons, was when Sonny Rollins played at Carnegie Hall for his 80th? It was his 80th birthday, right?
Well, the Carnegie Hall concert was the 50th anniversary of his first gig at Carnegie Hall.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't his birthday.
That came a couple of years later at the Beacon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was there, and I brought Lee Konitz.
Ah, that's right. Yep.
And the whole first set was Christian with Sonny Rollins and Roy Haynes in trio, and it was ridiculous. It was just some of the greatest music I've heard.
Oh, man.
That must have been a special moment for you, right?
Definitely one of the top 5 most memorable gigs of my life.
Yeah.
And then, of course, another one of the top 5 came with Sonny and Roy again when Ornette Coleman came and sat in with us.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That was pretty deep.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah. But yeah, Sonny and playing with him and Roy Haynes that night at Carnegie was I can't even put that into words, man. It's like you're everything we try to play, everything we come up with, all our reference points, those are the guys. You know what I mean? Those are the two cats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really.
I was very honored to get invited into the the top floor. I think we only played 3 songs, but it was worth it.
Well, if you only played three songs, they were really long songs. It was you were playing for at least a half an hour or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, each song I think was like 15 to 20 minutes. I know we did Mac the Knife, Some Enchanted Evening, and Sunny Moon for Two.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when Sonny said that he wanted to do Some Enchanted Evening in A. I mean, I shouldn't have second guessed, but I remember thinking, like, no one ever calls anything in A. Nobody voluntarily plays an A.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, maybe he meant like tenor key. Maybe he wants to play in G.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and we get to the rehearsal, and I said, you wanted to play that in A, Sonny? He was like, yeah, I want to play it in A. So I went like this, And he said, no, A.
The real A.
Like
the
A
other
concert. A. And I was just like, wow. I was hoping that's not what he meant, but that's what he meant.
That's awesome. I love playing things in different keys to keep it fresh.
Yeah, it's great to hear songs in unusual keys.
Yeah, it makes you kind of hear them again.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I thought we should play a song of Sonny's. I don't know that many of his compositions, actually. Let's see, off the top of my head, I think I know Origin.
Right.
I know Oleo, of course.
Right.
I know Vals Hot.
Yeah.
What else? I'm sure I know something.
Yeah, I mean, I never really... I don't think Sonny has that long of a list of songs, not like, some other cats.
No. But what's funny is, like, they're all killing.
Right.
The ones that are there, he doesn't at all come across as like somebody who composes once in a while.
Right.
They're strong compositions.
Yeah, so which one did you want to... You mentioned Origin earlier, right?
Yeah, you want to do Origin?
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, Origin, composition by Sonny Rollins. Title is Nigeria backwards.
Right.
Origin. Here we go. The great Christian McBride.
Want me to set you up?
Yeah. Wow, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was incredibly fun.
Totally, man.
It's really an incredible honor to get to play along with what you're laying down. It's just, whew.
Oh, thank you, Dan. You in there too, brother. Hardcore.
JFD says, "Yowza, yowza, yowza, c'est fou." Must be French.
Yeah, right.
And Paul James Brown said, "This is what God gave us ears for." I mean, it's really great to be able to read the comments and to be able to, you know, connect with our audience that way. And actually, sometimes it's even more intimate than in a room. Like sometimes people say things that are really surprising, you know, that you wouldn't hear if you were in a concert hall. But
this is true.
But yeah, hearing you guys cheer would be amazing.
Oh,
man, we've been playing for an hour and 35 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, man, I'm getting a nice little mist on my head.
Yeah, we missed that mist, didn't we?
I'm telling you.
We missed that mist.
Missed the mist.
How about we play Minor Fall?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, this is a composition of mine. It's on my last trio record. Actually, all the songs of mine that we've been playing today are on my last trio record, which is called 11 Cages with Thomas Morgan and Nate Wood. And this is the second tune on it. It's the ballad, and it's called Minor Fall.
Hey, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is sniffing around here.
Oh, I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
Wait, we got to see your dog.
Ella, come here. Say hello to Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh man, she's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, she's an old lady now.
I see the resemblance.
Yeah, she's how old are you now? 13, 14?
Oh man,
she's getting up there.
She's a beauty.
She's still singing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she actually like howl like singing?
Oh yeah, when the doorbell rings, it's pretty funny.
Uh-huh. Wow,
yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, she's upstairs now. We can continue.
All right, guys, this is Minor Fall. Oh, beautiful,
Beautiful.
Christian.
You know, it was, were you giving me the first solo?
I was. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I missed your cue because I was looking at the changes. But at some point, I was thinking, I think it's supposed to be my solo. But I kind of liked not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like playing a little something here, like, oh, maybe not. Oh, let me go back. Oh, wait, maybe.
Yeah.
No, let me go back. So that was kind of fun, man.
Yeah, I love those moments of uncertainty. That's what we're here for, right? It's because why improvise otherwise?
That's right.
Why
That's
improvise
right.
if everything's going to be certain?
Exactly.
Yeah, I felt like you would start to play a solo, and then I would play like a counter line,
Right.
and then maybe you might think, oh, maybe he wants to take a solo,
right.
which is the total opposite of what happened practically my entire time with Lee Konitz, because basically he would never let you take a solo.
Is that right?
Yeah. He'd stop playing for a minute, and you'd like start doing something, trying to develop some ideas and stuff, and he'd just jump right in.
Jump right in,
Yeah.
right. Right. That's
well,
great, man.
Well, Christian, it's been such a pleasure. I feel like we should play one more.
Yeah, let's take them on home, man.
Yeah. George Ackman, who's listening in Russia, he says that was a powerhouse of a gig. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you.
And Joyce Glasgow says the clock in the corner ticks the day away in a library of old wooden shelves bearing books filled with memories and stories of other times and places. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Joyce comes to my live streams a lot, because I do live streams just to stay in shape and stay connected.
Yeah.
Every Monday at 2, I do like a free live stream on Facebook
That's great,
and YouTube, and so Joyce Glasgow often comes, and she has these amazing little pieces of poetry describing the music she just heard or is in the process of hearing.
Well, that's beautiful, Joyce. Thank you.
Ben Wendell says, thanks for the joy, guys. Ben, thanks for being here, man.
Ben Wendell. Guy has the greatest smile ever.
Yeah, that's true. Ben has a dynamite smile. Yeah.
You need to get you a SAG card, Ben.
He was a child actor, though?
No.
Yeah, he grew up in L.A. He was in commercials when he was a kid. They're freaking hilarious. Ask him.
There you have it.
Ask him. Yeah. No, Ben he's an L.A. kid.
Sexy Ben.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plays the sax okay too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us on probably like the most stressful day of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Or definitely one of them. At least speaking for myself, I'm incredibly grateful to get to make music for you today, especially at this time, because even when things are very anxiety provoking, I think it's important to stay connected to music and to art and to beauty and joy. And we're very glad that you guys decided to spend this time with us.
That's right. Thank you. And Dan, thanks for having me with you this week, man.
Thank you, Christian.
And it's wonderful to see Jacktrip, in motion.
Yeah. It's not a hoax now, right?
Yeah.
It really works.
Oh, I knew this wasn't a hoax. I knew you had it hooked up.
Yeah. There's some guys on the internet who are still like, it's not possible.
Hey, it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
very
thank you
possible.
so much for sharing your music with me, Christian, for being up for this, for experimenting.
Oh, ditto.
It's a joy.
Same to you, man. Thank you.
All right, well, we're going to play a composition by Christian. This is a really cool tune. It's the opening tune on the record with Inside Straight that we were talking about earlier. It's called Brother Mister.
Yes.
And it's kind of a blues.
Kind of a blues.
Are you going to bring us in on this?
Yeah, I'll bring you in.
Okay, beautiful.
Cool.
Here we go. Brother Mister by Christian McBride with Christian McBride. to know that tune had a more convincing ending that I just messed up. And Christian, that felt so good, man. It's beautiful playing with the depth of that groove. And sorry I didn't make that repetition at the end.
Don't worry about it, man. The vibe was most important.
Yeah, man, that was really just very joyful for me. Yeah.
Oh, hey, man, the pleasure's mine.
It feels like I can just kind of sit back in this like incredibly comfortable couch. Just
Oh, hey, man.
Just awesome. Yeah, and that's a great tune. Great closer.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I wrote that also. There's a big band arrangement of that I did.
On your big band record from a few years ago?
Yeah, yeah. And so, yeah, we have fun with that song. Brother Mister was a prefix that James Brown would use on occasion if he was feeling particularly comfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
Prefix he would use for himself?
No, well, you know what? He might have used it for himself, but yeah, like he always called people Mister. You know.
Oh, I see. So if he was really close to somebody, he would call them Brother Mister.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Huh. Wow. I didn't know that. Did you ever interact with him at all?
Long story.
Oh, come on! You got to tell us this story.
No. It's much too long, but I'll do a little shameless plug here and say that my entire James Brown saga was captured in a Moth story a couple of years back. So if you go to the Moth, moth.org.
Oh yeah, man, that's amazing. Right, that's the thing where people tell stories.
Tell stories.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah. Well, Christian, it's been utter pleasure, man. These 2 hours have just absolutely flown by.
Yes, they have, man. I'm gonna go take some. I'm gonna put some icy hot on after getting back, and that was a nice little workout.
Yeah. Absolutely was for me. And let's hang in there with this election.
Yeah, man.
I sure wish it had been more of a landslide, but still very hopeful about the result.
Yes.
And hopefully we can come back to a place of some kind of dignity and competence.
That's right. Dignity, competence, and decorum.
Decorum, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice?
Right. Manners.
Yeah. Thanks again so much to all of you who joined us. It's just been great having you with us, and so glad that we could share this time together.
That was Carol Burnett's sign-off song.
I'm
so glad we had this time together.
Oh. What was the next line?
I forgot. I'm sure somebody on this chat
I
knows.
hope that we can do it again.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, perfect. Well,
all right, cats.
Yep. Thanks again to everybody. While you're on my YouTube channel, I'm going to post a whole bunch of Bach upside down videos in the next few weeks because I want to do the second half of the Goldberg variations. So if you want to follow me here, that's a good way of staying in touch with that. And otherwise, hope to see you all again soon. And hang in there, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.